What is up, y'all? Back at it with another one. And back at it with another video, that is. Jarrett Stidham, Cam Newton. I know this one's going to ruffle a little bit. Ruffle the feathers. I'm not buying all the Cam Newton stuff. You know, Cam Newton's going to be around 3 more years, going to, get to multiple AFC championships, going to win the division against Buffalo. Cam Newton, I just think Cam Newton's washed up and he's older and he's done, unfortunately. The guy was a really great player at Auburn, one of the great college players of all time. At Carolina, was a guy who made the playoffs multiple times, so he did have real success as a first-round pick. And obviously the MVP season, getting to a Super Bowl championship, coming within minutes of winning a championship for the Carolina Panthers. But a guy that did it for about 7 or 8 years. And even a guy that just battled, that won playoff games. He did meet the Legion of Boom a lot in Carolina. That was oftentimes his demise, was against Russell Wilson, against the Seattle Seahawks. That was oftentimes Cam Newton's demise in Carolina. And that's no shame there, Cam. So a guy that's a good player, not going to be a Hall of Fame guy, but a pretty good career, I would say. Pretty good career. Did it for multiple years, not just the 1 year. He was a guy who made the playoffs and had a threat. And this is a big time for Cam. This is a big, year for Cam. Obviously, to see if he can latch on and play longer football. But I don't even think Cam's going to be that good. I think the shoulder's gone. He was mostly a guy that was very athletic. He was a good thrower of the ball. But this is a guy now that, Bill Belichick, I think he has wanted a mobile quarterback. But now Bill Belichick, a Cam Newton now with the hits he's taken over time and being I think in his early 30s now, I just see Cam Newton as a guy that is not going to be there for the next 4 years. I don't even think Cam Newton's gonna really make it long past this season. I think Jarrett's going to get in some, when Stidham gets back and is healthy again. So, as much as I like Cam, as a player, I just don't see it with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. I really don't. I think Stidham could take over mid-year. I think Jarrett Stidham's going to take over probably about week 8 or week 10. And Buffalo is now going to win this division quite easily. With Stidham at quarterback, the Patriots would have had a better chance to compete for this AFC East title. But the more I get to thinking about all the drama around Cam versus Jarrett Stidham, the more I think about Josh Allen and Sean McDermott just absolutely owning the AFC East this year. And the Patriots, they're going to look back at that, when Jimmy Garoppolo wins a Super Bowl championship this season, the Patriots are going to look back and they're going to regret. That is one of the worst trades in franchise history, trading a Super Bowl winning franchise quarterback, a guy who's going to win multiple rings, probably a Hall of Fame quarterback, and Jimmy Garoppolo, trading him for a second-round pick when they could have just had it. We're going to look at that like James Harden leaving Oklahoma City. That's how bad of a trade that's going to end up being, because Jarrett Stidham, if they're, they bring in Cam Newton, and for Jarrett Stidham, he was the guy who was waiting the rock and roll. And now you bring in another Auburn guy in Cam. Cam's lost his last 8 starts. He looked shot. There's a reason why Cam Newton, nobody else wanted him in the league. There's a reason that because they looked at Cam, they saw his last body of work, and it's what have you done for me lately league. The guy's had a good career. But you can't just keep looking in the past and think Cam's going to suddenly resurrect himself with the New England Patriots. You look at Brissett and Brian Hoyer and these other guys. Yes, they did better. And you do look at Matt Castle, so that's a good point. Castle sucked in Kansas City. He had 11-5 year in New England. That's what people will look at. But Cam Newton's been hurt. The shoulder is shot. Not an accurate passer. Not going to be a great runner. You only have Julian Edelman as your receivers. Your running game is a whole bunch of hodgepodge guys. You're going for some transition a little bit. And I think that Jarrett will eventually succeed Cam Newton. I think that that's what will eventually happen in New England this year. Jarrett Stidham will eventually be the guy. Jarrett Stidham's good. I'm excited about Stidham. I am. I would have just rolled with Stidham and not signed Cam Newton, honestly. I think Stidham is the guy. And I think Jarrett just needs a chance because Jarrett's athletic enough. He's quick twitch enough. He's not good at noticing pass rush, though. He's poor use of pocket awareness. But I think Jarrett could get better at that a little bit. And Jarrett just is a talent. I mean, the way he throws the football, guy's a talent. I mean, the fact that Ryan Finley was taken above Jarrett Stidham, that, Dwayne Haskins taken above Jarrett Stidham in the draft, really questionable moves on a lot of franchises' parts. So I think Stidham's a stud. So I want to see Stidham be the guy. But that's it. Cam Newton. I don't think it's going to work this year. Buffalo wins the division big. Cam Newton's probably out of New England next year, and it's a one-year deal for a reason. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching.